5 began all the way back in February at the beaches of Daytona Beach, Florida. Tonight in September, we end the Season 5 Powerade Truck Series season in Atlanta, Georgia. It is the Powerade 250 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jordan Sell has a 19-point lead over Nick Lopez for the championship, and who will leave victorious? It is the Season 5 finale for the Powerade Truck Series for 2024. What's up, everyone? It's your boy NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Powerade 250. One more race for the Season 5 of the Powerade Truck Series. Been a very competitive season and been a very calm season with the cautions, and we'll see if that continues here tonight. One race, one championship, one champion will be crowned here tonight, along with the Rookie of the Year and the Drivers' Championship. That is very, very tight, and the Drivers' Championship will really play into a massive role going into the Krispy Kreme National Series, which returns next year, with all that in the Discord. But before we get to that, we still have to crown a champion, and I'm not alone for this one. I'm joined by Travis Griffin back up in the booth. Welcome to Atlanta.
It's great to be here in Atlanta, Georgia. This track, it has a lot of character, and we're going to see that here tonight with these truckers. It might be one of the best races you'll see all season, and it's the finale.
Oh yeah, without doubt, and you might know a thing or two of what we might expect here tonight since you've made this I, but it's going to be absolutely fantastic. One out surface, one out tires. It's going to be about a second and a half, maybe more, on the tire fall off. Some of the worst all season. And these guys are going to be running from the bottom to the top. There's about 3 lanes that these guys can run at, and it's going to be a fun night. Jordan Stout starts 7th here tonight, and Nick Lopez starts 14th on the outside. So Jordan Stout has a really good shot to leave here as the champion. But if you're Nick Lopez, what do you have to do to try and salvage the start and then work your way up to the front?
Well, usually in these truck races, the starts are wild. So you have to maneuver the start. It's going to be 3 and 4 wide, and you just have to pick and choose what line you want to run. Early, he's probably going to be the bottom, but as tires get older, you'll start to be able to move around. So really, all Nick Lopez has to do, he just has to try to get down to the bottom. I know it's not going to be easy with all drivers scrambling all to the left and to the right, trying to get as many positions of the restart as possible. But once your spotter says clear, you got to take it. And he's starting up the top. The top is not good on these restarts, so we'll see if that changes his approach on the restart.
Oh yeah, without doubt, it's going to be very interesting of what Nick Lopez can do here tonight. Here is the final chase standings entering into the finale here tonight. Jordan Stout is leading the points with a 19-point gap over Nick Lopez. And then Caleb Rose, who starts on pole, is 27 points behind, still has a mathematical chance. And William Ayers still has a mathematical chance, barely, with the max points being 34. He's 32 points behind. If the top 3 in points managed to last year tonight, maybe he might have a slim shot, but that's about it. Mendoza minus 39, Blight minus 52, Garcia minus 54, Seidel minus 79, Fitzwater minus 83, Watson minus 83, Burnett minus 86, and then the tough chase for Sean Munn, unfortunately, now 115 points behind the point leader. And here is the top 10. Like I said, it is Caleb Rose on the pole, and this is his first pole of the season. And alongside it's Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Sherrick of the Watkins Glen winner, and Tim Wakefield, the Daytona winner, early on at the season opener. Logan Williams and Justin Seidel rode 3, and the point leader Jordan Stout starts 7th, and William Ayers starts 8th. And right at the top 10, it's Roberto Crown Jr. and the number 15 of Matthew Burnett. So let's go ahead and get these truckers rolling off for one final time for season number 5. And as of now, possibly for the final time, we'll just see of how things play out. But 39 laps here tonight, one of the longer races of the season. Who do you think will win the Powerade 250, and who do you think walks out as the Season 5 truck champion?
Well, I think I'm gonna have to pick the champion is the winner. I'm gonna say Jordan Stout. He's gonna win the race and win the championship all in one going here today at Atlanta.
Not a bad pick. The last time we were on a true mile and a half was back at Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, and he dominated that one, in fact. And that's what really changed his chase rounds. He was consistent, but he's been absolutely walking away with the title since Las Vegas. And if he does that tonight, then it will be no question that he will be the Season 5 champion. Stout almost won it last year, and he's trying to do one better this year here in the Season 5.
And if he wins, McAnally Hilgman might clinch the team's championship too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. McAnally, they have a chance to go 1-2 in the draws and possibly steal the Monos championship. Here we go. Kilbo, Zachary Fitzgerald will lead us to the green. Thank you for a great Season 5, and we have a green flag race for the Powerade 250 at Atlanta. Great stuff from Caleb Rose in the number 19. Gonna block Chris Jericho, the Watkins Glimmer on the inside. Into 3 and 4 for the first time. It will be Caleb Rose leading lap number 1. And these guys failing out 3 right behind him for second. Here comes Logan Williams. Going for the race lead. Almost 3 by 3 throughout the entire field all the way.
Yep, like I said, these restarts are going to get wild. Nick Lopez has found his way to the bottom in that number 32 truck, so that's something to keep an eye on. And now Jordan Stout is stuck up on that middle in the number 35 as well. People sliding up, getting a little loose on those cold tires. And now we might even see 4 wide. Eli Bright, he's going to make it 4 wide. As I say that, Brandon Nelson backed out of it. So smart move by him, because that could have been bad. And like I said, here comes that 32 of Nick Lopez. He's on that bottom, and he's making moves.
Nick Lopez is making moves on the bottom, and Chris Jericho's making moves up top. The last 2 laps, he's trying and rip that outside lane, and then slingshot pass on the inside. Not been able to get the job done yet. Jericho's still trying up front. And unfortunately for the 35, he's starting to drop back, but he's in a scenario where he's in a great position if he does get passed by the 32, he's still going to have a good shot at winning this title with how big of a point lead he would have. Nick Lopez would basically, if he does not lead a lap, he would have to finish 19 positions ahead of Jordan Stout, which would be a tall task here tonight at Atlanta.
Yep, and here comes Chris Jericho now taking a look to the inside of Caleb Rose. We'll see if he can complete the pass here in turn number 1, but Rose, he's going to get that nice run up on the top side that you'll see here. And now he has his teammate Jordan Stout helping him down the back straight. Meanwhile, Eli Bright going to move to the inside of number 25 of Logan Williams.
The multi-group racing is amazing here with this Atlanta. And we will see this all night long and tomorrow night as well in the JBL Cup Series finale. And right now, that number 19, McAnally, they've shown to be one of the best teams this season. And they are whooping that top side. And now it is a 1-2 finish on a 1-2 McAnally. And here comes a little pitcher on Stout. It's not going to be nice to his teammate. He's going to go side by side for the race lead. And it might end up being true. Jordan Stout might get a second win on the season and get the title.
Eli Bright making a big move for that 3rd position. Eli Bright, he's been fast as well, and now he's trying to get that position. But Logan Williams going to rip that middle and get clear of both, and now he's going to try to go after those McAnally duo. Now Caleb Rose, he's not going to be mean to his teammate, and he's just going to shove Jordan Stout down the back straight.
That's a teammate right there. I thought he was going to try and do a crossover, but couldn't quite get there. And this is not what Nick Lopez wants to see in the number 32. He's making his way up to the front, but Jordan Stout is leading, so that's not going to matter if he's up inside the top 10 almost. Jordan Stout leads. Rose in second, Logan Williams in third, Bright in fourth, and a battle for fifth between Chris Jericho and Robo Tilquana Jr. having a great one early on. And then Benny Watson and Zachary Fitzwater side by side back here as well. Same with the 30. And how about the 9 of Brian Nelson makes some moves inside the top 10. Been an up and down season for the Talladega winner, but inside the top 10. And Logan Williams, he's not a good season, but we know in the Cup Series you can never count Fitzwater out. And he's trying to seal one late in the season finale.
Yeah, Logan Williams has had a very strong 2024 so far. He's been good in any league that he's been in, and once again, no different here in the Powerade Truck Series. And back to Brandon Nelson, he's had a quiet day so far. 9 laps into this run. Started 11th, and he's currently at the 9th. So pretty solid day, like you said, for that 9 of Brandon Nelson. But in front of him, you got that 42 making some big moves on Benny Watson.
Fitzy getting a little bit aggressive, made it 3 wide, or at least they attempted 3 wide. And unfortunately, the 32 of Nick Lopez is dropping back again. And this is not looking good for the 32. But so far, it's looking great for McInerney and Will Parrish, as it is a 1-2 at the moment. And Logan Williams is really wanting to give that second place spot away. Bright might have a 1 and might make it 3 wide here, but he's going to choose and help that number 19. Jordan Stout still leads the way, and it'll be about 25 laps on fuel, so a little bit longer fuel window for this longer race, but should be a one-stopper here tonight, and we're almost halfway through the fuel window here in the Powerade 250.
Yep, probably going to be around 23 to 28 laps on fuel, probably somewhere around 23 to 26, so going to be interesting to see when these drivers come down pit road. Oh, Logan Williams trying to block Eli Bright, but not quite. Bright's going to have to settle in behind Logan Williams here. And Caleb Rose, though, these McAnally trucks looking real strong. Rose still going to stick it up high, but not quite going to be clear heading down into turn number 1.
These McAnally trucks, they've been strong all chase long, and it looks like they might end up getting the job done 1-2. And I would like to mention, we only have 2 drivers. Because of Nick Lopez winning last week at Martinsville, we only have 2 out of the 12 chase drivers without a win yet this season. One of them is Sean Mullen, and the other is Eli Bright. He's been close so many times, and I bet he would love to get a race victory in the season finale. Right now, running in second, trying to take second away from Caleb Rose, and he's been running in a good spot. If he can get a good pit stop during the pit stop cycle, he could challenge that number 35. But how about Zachary Fitzwater? Got his first win at Richmond earlier in the season, and he started second, and he's still running inside the top 10.
Yep, and he's trying to get that position from Roberto Crown Jr., and he's got Benny Watson behind him. Well, as I say that, Watson's now going to go up top to try to pass him, and now he's got Jericho behind him. So these Chevys, a lot of Chevys up front, but that's to be expected. The Truck Series is mostly Chevy these days, and now it's mostly single-filed out besides this battle with Fitzwater.
Yeah, Fitzy and Watson battling out here at 15, about 10 laps away from pit stops. And tires have definitely fallen off at this point, almost 8/10 to almost, it's 8/10 almost a second. So it's definitely gonna get harder to make these passes, but Bright still trying on his bond. If he can stay side by side, 3 and 4 is a little bit more even and has a little bit more advantage to the inside lane than 1 and 2, but he's not gonna get there. And still Jordan Stout doing all he has to do, and then some, to get this championship. But we're not even halfway through this one here, and we've seen it before, this year especially. Things have happened at the worst scenarios. In the Cup Series, Hernandez blew up at Richmond in the race lead, so definitely cannot count the chickens before they hatch. And you definitely cannot count anything here before the checker flag flies. But right now, Jordan Stout is looking really good.
Yep, and McAnally as a whole is looking real good. So, but as I say that, Rose, he's closed the gap on Jordan Stout. It was up to like a second lead, but now the top 3 are under a blanket. Maybe even the top 4. I had Logan Williams in there, and And now it looks like Benny Watson trying to get by Roberto Crown Jr. Fitzwater still going after Chris Jericho. And now here comes Eli Bright making a move on Caleb Rose. The bottom a little bit better in 3 and 4. Let's see if he can make it stick.
And look at that 3 and 4 from Bright side by side. He's not going to get clear. But Rose not really a great one off of turn 4. Bright's going to have to send it deep into 1 and 2. And he does. He's going to slide up the racetrack a little bit. Rose still trying to whip that top side. But Bright is going to maintain side by side dead even into turns 3 and 4. And Bright might be able to get the second spot here this time by.
No, but Rose, he sent it up on the top side that time into turn 3, and he's going to get a much better run off of turn 4 this time. And now it's about, he's got a nose up front, and he's got the door up front as well. We'll see if, once again, Bright sends it in there, but once again, Caleb Rose just able to outpower him on the outside.
Those McLaren trucks have possibly the best aerodynamics, best engine, best everything late this season, and it's going to be tough to make a pass on them. Look at Limps trying his outside lane all by himself in 3 and 4, just trying something. There's a lot of different lanes that he can make it stick, but at this point in the 1, it's just going to be hard to make that inside lane to work here in 3 and in 1 and 2, I should say. But these crew chiefs, they have to start thinking, when do they want to pit? Because we should see pit stops for the final time in a handful of laps.
Yep, right around lap 23, 24, 25, so somewhere in there, these guys will come down pit road. Maybe, oh, someone's already on pit road. That's the, who is that?
Oh, that's the 12 of Oskin, and that is not a scheduled pit stop. He unfortunately has an oil leak down for that number 12 machine.
That's unfortunate for the Young Motorsports camp, and Sam and Oskin in that number 12.
Bright gonna try one more time. Oh my goodness! He really wants that second place spot right before pit stops, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but with these tires being so old, it's hard to get that bomb to work. But like you said, he's trying. But once again, we'll see that turn 1 and 2 is notoriously difficult to get that pass made on the bottom. And you're seeing a lot of guys have trouble staying on that bottom and sliding up the hill. So watch out for Oskin. He's coming off a pit road with that oil leak. Don't get held up by him. Stout's going to get by. Oh, I think we're pitting.
No.
Oh, whoa. Don't pull a Quinn Half.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, boy.
That was almost bad. And Caleb Rose doing the undercut.
Tried to short pit and catch him off guard, but that about caused a massive chaos down the front straight.
It definitely caught everyone off guard, that's for sure. About caused a wet down the front stretch, and now here comes his teammate Jordan Stout.
Eli Bright staying out.
A lap later, and here we go. Busy pit roll on lap 24. These guys have to be careful, especially on the exit. We've seen it before, where they can sometimes get double file and wreck on the exit. Hopefully that does not happen. Cable's all the way off pit road. Gonna follow with Jordan Stout. Make sure he has a clean stop as our point leader. And looks like it's gonna be a 2 white side tires off and on. And now there's the 2 left side tires. Eli Bright is gonna pit this time by on lap 25. And
so rest of the field.
Oh yeah, I think everybody else pit this time by, and a good stop from number 35.
Watch out for Stout here. He's going to come off side by side with the 24, and the 24's going to let him by, so smart move by there from the number 24 of Stephen Cologne.
Yeah, luckily we are good with that so far, and hopefully we keep it going with the third batch of trucks. Bright all the way off. Wakefield is off, and we got a caution.
We got a caution on the field.
Oh no!
Oh no! The 11 of Aaron Abel involved. Also the 43 possibly.
Josh Williamson, the point leader in the Cup Series, might have gotten involved in this one, and I don't know if that had to do with side by side, but we are going to have a late race restart with not a lot of time left.
and that's going to shake up the field because those drivers who just came off pit road, they're going to be right behind the pace car, and so I think they should be the leaders possibly, or I could be wrong here. Stout's going to be trapped behind a lot of trucks here. This is going to shake up a lot of things.
Of course, we do have the handy chat tool, so if need
Oh
be,
my goodness.
we will fix it. But
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Oh, watch out the 45. Oh no.
Oh, what is we doing? Okay. Okay.
These guys really don't know what's going on at the moment. I don't know what's going on either. That was a bad time.
I can second that.
That was a bad time for the caution to happen. I think Boyd's gonna be the race leader.
And look where Nick Lopez is. He's up to 7th.
Oh my goodness.
And I think because of that, the number 35 of Jordan Stout is going to be behind a lot of trucks. Where is he currently right now?
As of now, he might be 20th. Oh my. If that's the case, now Stout does have a bonus point for leading lap and probably the most laps so far. But even then, it is tight for the championship now on this restart. Oh my goodness.
You said that we've had cautions at really inopportune times, and that was a caution at a really inopportune time.
We've had races where the race leaders should win, and then they don't. And it happened again. Let's go ahead and see what happened to make the first caution of the night in the Powerade 250, and see what happens on this late race restart. Well, we found the culprit. Like we said, it is unable in the number 11. Now I'm actually going to fast forward it here real quick. During the end of the pit cycle, we are single file and unable for whatever reason tried doing a pass on the apron and tried doing a slide job on Josh Williamson. And this clearly did not work. And this is a new one for me here at Atlanta. And a hard hit into the outside wall for unable. And Josh Williamson as well with a side slam. And luckily that was it. No one else was involved with this initial incident. The 99 of Selstry, you will see him, this orange truck is going to get close. But it's going to barely escape it here. And that's unfortunate. Definitely not what we wanted to see, but luckily, no one's going to be trapped a lap down. So, that's going to be good, and let's go ahead and take a look at that one at full speed.
These guys are coming off pit road. Aaron Abel got a bad pit stop on pit road. Wanted to try to make a position up. Tries to go to the inside. Slide jobs the 43. Not clear. Gets hooked hard into the outside wall and nowhere to go for Josh Williamson. Just a victim of Aaron Abel's aggressive driving, and Sestry barely snicks the number 11 of Aaron Abel.
Yeah, definitely not going to be too many drivers are not going to be happy with that number 11. I'm very glad that this is the season finale and not the season opener. Because if it was race 2 instead of race 20, there would be a lot of people mad at him for the rest of the season. But we were not done yet, because then things got kind of weird with that happening during pit cycles and everything like that. I believe Sestry was the one that got involved in the stack up between Reem. Reem was the main culprit. They were all racing back to the line, trying to get past the invisible pace truck, and then they slowed down. The 45 went to the outside, and then the 12 turns the 88, and then the 99 gets into the 12, and then the 43 runs into the back of the 99. So that's just all because of the timing of the caution. But luckily, everyone will be on the lead lap. No one will be on the tail end, and we are gonna have a crazy restart with Eli Blight, who I just said is still looking for his first Powerade Truck Series win on the season. He might be in the capper seat, and we have a lot of championship implications here with Nick Lopez starting in 7th, and I believe Jordan Stout is going to be starting in around 20th. So it's going to be tight, and it's going to be a late race restart for the Season 5 Powerade Truck Series finale. Well, we now know why Atlanta is called Hot Atlanta, because we had a season-changing implication during pit stops. It's going to be a 8-lap shootout, and Nick Lopez is going to be restarting in the 7th position. Jordan Stout
5th.
is 7th. They updated it.
Oh, okay.
7th and 20th. So I believe it's going to be a 8-point difference now instead of a 20-plus difference before. Bright is the race leader, Crowntree in 2nd, Wakefield in 3rd, Fitzy, Nelson, Garcia, Lopez, Avery for Matt Johnson, and Felicity Mendoza. We've not seen 75 all night, but trying to clinch Rookie of the Year. 8-lap shootout, 8-point difference between Stout and Lopez. The championship-defining restart is underway. 8 laps to go at Atlanta.
Lopez got a bad start, spun the tires, and now has the 0-2 of Avery Alford all over him. Alford's not going to make a move, though, so that's going to help Lopez. And here comes Trenton Wakefield and Brendan Nelson. Oh, but then Alford does make a move on Lopez. That's not what Lopez wants. He wants to try to keep all those positions, and meanwhile, Jordan Stout's already on the bottom making moves back there.
Yeah, Jordan Stout, he has possibly one of the fastest trucks. I don't know if he's going to win, but it's going to be really tough for Lopez to keep this points gap of 10 points or less, and I don't think it even is 10 points anymore. How about Brian Nelson, the Talladega winner? He's up to the 3rd spot, but meanwhile, Bright trying to keep the race lead. Juan Garcia on top of the ride. How about Avery Alford? 2 wins late in the season, and he's trying to get his 3rd win late here. And look at Mendoza, the Rookie of the Year, potentially out front late. But Eli Bright out front with the development driver to Wakefield in 2nd, trying to chase him down. Wakefield trying to start the season with a win and end the season with a win.
Yeah, it's been a very tumultuous season for the number 20 of Trenton Wakefield and the entirety of Young's Motorsports, but trying to end the season out on a high note. Meanwhile, through the field, it is racing, and now look, Nick Lopez going to the inside of Fitzy, able to get down to the bottom. The bottom is better on this short run, but quickly tires will wear off, and you want to get up to that top side. And now Jordan Stout, he's making moves, going to go 3 wide as well with Benny Watson behind him. All the drivers back here pretty much were up front early and then got massively screwed by that caution. So now these guys have to work their way back up front. But meanwhile, here comes Chris Jericho now trying to get that 2nd position.
How about this? We got Cup Series driver and Cup Series owner battling for the race win here at Atlanta. What a 1, 2, 3, and 4 from Jericho. It's been a good season as a whole for Lexington Motor Club. And now it's going to be owner versus driver, almost side by side. Jericho,
oh my God, what
massive send. Bright didn't know what just happened, and he's going to lose all of his momentum. Might lose 2nd, not quite. And look at Jericho, he's gone.
Holy moly, what a maneuver through turns 1 and 2. And he is saying, see ya later, sayonara.
Oh boy, the 32 is in 7th, Jordan Stout. Let's see, at this time, by is currently winning 13th. That is nowhere even close. Even though he's falling back now, that is just fine at the moment. Jericho's absolutely out of here with the rocket ship. He's gone. What did they do on that Ford truck on pit road?
Holy moly.
He is absolutely out of here. He is on to next season. That's where he's going. Oh my goodness, never mind.
Oh no, Aaron Abel just held him up massively.
Aaron Abel should not be on the racetrack.
Oh my goodness, now he's holding up
He's stuck
everyone.
in 3rd gear.
Oh boy, watch out. This is going to cause implications. Stout is stuck up on the top side.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And oh, I feel so bad for Eli
Bright.
Oh, it's been one of those seasons for Bright. Meanwhile, white flag is out. Jericho is still gone. Nick Lopez is inside the top 5. Oh, they're almost
Oh
licking!
boy! Watch out, Jordan Stout!
Right in front of Jordan Stout. Jericho's easily gonna win the race. It's gonna be tight for the championship. Lopez trying to get all the points I can get. So is Stout. He's also getting as many points as he can late. I think Phil Toonline just had a problem. I don't know. Jericho's gonna easily win. And I have no clue of what just happened. Nick Lopez is gonna come home in 6th.
Stout's the champion.
And Jordan Stout in 12th. That's it. It is not enough. Jordan Stout will be the Powerade Truck Series champion for 2024 in a dramatic 8-lap shootout.
Oh my goodness. That last lap just summed up this entire race.
Oh my goodness.
Where did Felicity Mendoza finish?
Let's see. Mendoza finished
I think it was
11th.
Yeah, 11th, okay, and Caleb Rose finished 10th, so I think Mendoza held on for the Rookie of the Year, unless Nick Lopez...
Yeah, that should be good for that, because it's 1 point per rookie, so Mendoza should get it. And as far as the Honors Championship, Tricon fell back, so I might be maxing out.
A lot of them I think the entirety of Tricon was involved in that whole last lap thing.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know Enable was stuck in 3rd gear, but he just had to make it chaotic. Jericho, 2nd win in the last 3 races for him, one at Watkins Glen, and he shot out of a cannon late with a great move from Eli Blight, but a great move past Eli Blight, and Jericho gets his 2nd win in 3 races. Wakefield in 2nd, Williams, Alfred, Watson, not close enough for Nick Lopez. What Nick Lopez wanted to see was the 35 get held up more from the number 11. He wanted Eli Blight, he wanted Stout to be where Eli Blight finished. If that would have been the case, then Nick Lopez probably would have won the title. But Stout made it 3 wide through the middle and got past all that. Holy cow. What a finish. Gonna go ahead and export the results here and make it a official finale. What are the final thoughts, if you can even come up with anything, for those closing 8 laps?
You know, I've seen a lot of season finales, whether it's real life, whether it's NR leagues, whether it's iRacing. Usually there's a lot of chaos that happens. But this race, I think, is up there, like, the top 10 out of all time. I think I mean, it was so calm for the beginning, but you knew something was going to happen, and then when Aaron Abel was just a menace this race. I don't know if I think next season you might need to watch out for Aaron Abel. People are going to be very disappointed and mad with how this ended, and you got to feel for Eli Bright. Had the 2nd strongest truck probably behind Jordan Stout, and he got held up massively down to 26th and was probably either going to win or finish in the top 5 because he got massively benefit from that caution. So, yeah, this race, it had everything. It was calm, it was chaotic, it was dramatic, it had points, you had teams championship battle, you had drivers championship, rookie of the year. So, you know, it had everything for every points battle.
Whew. Well, I think there's some points in that last lap where I almost lost my voice with how much chaos that was. I feel so bad for Eli Boy. He probably should have won, or at the very least got top 5. But with all the chaos, we started tonight with Jordan still having a 19-point lead, and with all the chaos, he only loses 4 points. By 15 points, Jordan Stout is the Season 5 Powerade Truck Series champion. Nick Lopez gets 2nd. Whew. What a season finale, what a finish, and how about that? A new teammate for 2311 Racing is the Powerade Truck Series champion for next year. How about that?
Exciting.
Oh my goodness, what a finale. And like 12 said, the first 25 laps were nice and calm. The last 14, hell froze over. Let's just say that. A incredible finale. A incredible competitive season for the Powerade Truck Series. I've been saying it all year. It's been way more competitive in the Truck Series than the Cup Series has been. I think that will change next year with Cup, but still, Trucks has put on the show each and every single week. Most of them have been calm. Not this one, but still, nevertheless, great race, great finale. Congratulations to Joe Stout on the race win. And a huge thank you to everyone that did the ratings this year, everyone that joined me up in the booth, and for everyone for watching. This was probably my favorite Powerade Truck Series season. It's a shame that it is not going to return for next year, but we got the Krispy Kreme National Series returning for the first time in 5 years, so that's going to be fun. And the Truck Series is not done. I'm sure it will be back one day, and if it brings back, or if it comes back with what we saw here tonight, then oh boy. One finale's done, but we still have the Cup Series finale tomorrow night, the JBL 582 laps, and we will have to wait and see who wins the Season 5 Cup Series title, whether that will be the dominant driver of Joe Witkowski, or if Josh Simpson can steal it during the chase. Thanks for joining me up here on the booth. Congratulations to Chris Jericho on winning the crazy Powerade 250, and a huge congratulations to Jordan Stout for getting revenge from Season 4, as he is the Season 5 Powerade Truck Series champion in wild fashion. I'm NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!